I, Kaito Hagakure, am an office worker who just turned 24 years old. My hobby is cooking, which my mother taught me since I was a kid. Out of everything, I love cooking fish the most. And I have a side income. Alright, I think I'll go buy a new knife. Oh, hi. Her name is Mika Kujo, a rich office worker who lives next door. She's an unpleasant person with a very bad personality. And she was a classmate of mine in high school. We didn't get along at all.
Hagakure-kun, why don't you do something about your clothes?
I like dressing comfortably.
Looks are everything, you know. Wearing cheap-looking clothes like that is just lowering your own status.
She wears brand name clothes even I can recognize. Thinking back, she's always been like this. I don't have much money to spend on things like that. I'm not interested in brands.
Well, it wouldn't be fit for you to wear clothes like that anyway.
I thought looks were everything.
I have to go. Even if you see me outside, don't talk to me. I don't want people to think I know you.
I know. She didn't like me at all. Well, she and I have always lived in different worlds, so I don't blame her. But I had one question. Why does she live here if she's rich? I live in a rather cheap area. It's not inconvenient, but it's not the kind of place a rich person like her would live. So why does she live here? That's what I was wondering. Someone like her would be particular about where she lives. And 2 years went by since I had those questions in my mind. I was already good at cooking fish, but I'd gotten even better. Alright, sea-based Kartokio is ready! This time I made a dish using sea bass, which is in season during the summer. I'm glad it turned out well. Who could it be at this hour? I'm sure I didn't have any visitors scheduled. I turned off the camera and headed for the front door. And then…
Good evening.
Kujo-san! What on earth are you doing dressed like that? Her appearance had changed drastically ever since I saw her a few months ago. I couldn't help but wonder if it was the same person.
I'm sorry all of a sudden, but I want you to share some food with me. It smells so good. You're making something right now, aren't you?
I just finished making it. I can't believe the prideful Kujo-san came to beg me for some food. And she's so pale. Maybe she hasn't been eating at all? Here, come on in.
Thanks.
I want to ask her what happened, but her health comes first. I only made enough for one, but I can cook and eat it later.
What? A camera?
Oh, don't worry about that. That's not enough rice for you, is it? I'll give you what I cooked, so eat up.
Can I?
Of course! Might as well enjoy it without holding back.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll prepare it so you can eat right away. I then led Kujo-san to the table and put the food on a plate. Here you go.
Oh, looks delicious.
I haven't tasted it, but I'm sure it's good.
I'll have some. Oh, delicious. It tastes like something you'd get at a fancy restaurant.
Thanks.
Hagakure-kun, were you a chef?
Nope, it started off as a hobby, but I enjoyed it, so I kept at it and it got better.
What a waste. If you can cook this good, why don't you become a chef?
Well, it was just a hobby. I didn't want to be tied down by anything. They say you shouldn't turn a hobby into a job. If I was going to make it my job, I wanted to have the freedom to do what I want.
I see. Hey, can I have some more?
Sure. What's there is all yours, Kujo-san.
Really? Then, if you don't mind.
Kujo-san kept stuffing her face with the food. Yeah, I've always just eaten by myself, but it's nice to have someone else eat it like this. Kujo-san eats it so deliciously. I had never served home-cooked food to anyone other than my mother, so watching her eat made me really happy. To be honest, I didn't like her that much until now, but seeing her like this changed my mind. I watched her as she ate happily.
Thank you for the food.
For some reason, after she finished eating, Kujo-san seemed to be in low spirits. What's wrong? Did it stop tasting good halfway through?
No, It was really tasty, but
But
I thought about it, but I think I ate your portion too.
oh, is that it?
But
All I have to do is just make some more. If anything, I'm glad you enjoyed it so much.
I see.
Yeah, so how was it?
Oh, it was so delicious.
Oh, that's good. It's against the rules to be shy all of a sudden. Oh, the gap between this and when you're all high and mighty makes you look cute.
So I need to apologize, but I don't have anything to thank you with right now.
Oh, I'm not looking for that, so don't worry about it. I'd rather you tell me what's going on. You've changed pretty drastically, haven't you?
The company I worked for went out of business 6 months ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. Your father's company.
No, I didn't work at my father's company.
What do you mean?
My father's company went under when I was in college, so I quit college and went to work. But my mom and dad, they passed away without me.
That was at least 4 years ago. That means 2 years ago, she already...
Thanks to my father, all the debts are gone. But I was so afraid of what other people would think of me. I couldn't wear anything but brand-name clothes. So I spent most of my salary on luxury clothes and bags and ate poorly. But 6 months ago, the company I was working for went bankrupt, and I haven't been able to find a new job, despite having no savings.
So you cut costs even more?
Yeah. I have no more money to pay rent. I don't even have money for food.
I see. I thought she was a girl who didn't know about hardship, but she has been through a lot. And the fact that she's clinging on to me shows she's already reached the limit.
I'm sorry, Hagakure-kun. I always had an empty stomach, and I envied you for the way your room smelled so good all the time, so I made an enemy out of you.
Yeah, now that I know the reason, I understand how you feel, so don't worry about it.
Thanks. You're surprisingly kind. I was surrounded by people who betrayed me when my father's company went under, so my heart is warmed by your kindness. I'm glad I got to enjoy such delicious food at the end. Goodbye.
Wait,
What?
what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I can't afford rent, so I'll have to move out. But I don't have any money, and I can't afford to rent a new place.
You're not thinking of anything stupid, are you?
But I can't live without a place. I don't even have a job.
Despite that, we all try our best to survive. It's not something you can give up on.
So, what should I do then?
I'll take care of it, since we're neighbors.
You?
If you don't have a job, help me out in the meantime. I'll pay you a salary.
You were self-employed?
Well, something like that. So what do you think?
But I put you through a lot of pain. That would be too convenient of me.
You're in trouble, right? Don't worry about the little things. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I abandoned her here.
I can't do anything besides office work, though.
That's a first time for everyone. You just have to learn slowly.
Will you get mad if I make mistakes?
Have you ever seen me angry?
No.
Then there's nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Good. What should I have you start with?
I can't do the hard ones right off the bat.
Don't worry, I know. Right, let's go buy some clothes first.
Are you trying to get me to wear something you're into?
What are you thinking? No, I'm just thinking about something I've been wanting to do for work. And I need clothes for that. Plus, I'm sure you'll need some new clothes anyway.
I only wear brand name clothes, though.
Yeah, are you kidding me? First, you need to fix your obsession with brands. If you don't have the money you need to put up with it.
But
No buts, there's plenty of nice clothes that aren't branded.
that's not convincing coming from you.
You're such a... You have a good style and a nice face, so you'll look good in anything. Don't be so picky about brands.
Hmm.
Do you have any more objections?
No.
Huh? I didn't expect that. I thought she was still gonna argue. I thought she wouldn't give up on Brands given her personality, but what a surprise. Well, I'm glad she's willing to give it up. So I took her to a clothing store.
What do you think?
I knew she'd look good without the brand name clothes. I mean, she's just too cute. Yeah, I think it looks great on you.
I see.
Awkward. Let's just pay the bill and go on to the next place,
Yeah. Oh, the money.
I'll pay for everything today, don't worry.
Okay, thanks.
After this, I bought about 3 outfits for Kujo-san and headed to the next store. And the next day, after making various preparations,
Why are we on the sea?
Kujo-san was distraught when I brought her out to sea after asking a captain I knew for a boat. She's not used to this kind of place. Well, it wasn't a surprise. I wanted to make a fishing video.
Why? Why do you need to make it a video?
Well, you'll figure that out later. You think you can film?
I'll do my best.
Although, Kujo-san was determined. After a few minutes, she was done. She must have gotten seasick from trying to film as she wasn't used to being on a boat. I don't think we're going to be able to film anymore. So we decided to go home. I'm sorry, Kujo-san.
I'm the one who's sorry. I couldn't help you.
I'm the one who asked you to do something reckless, so don't worry about it. Shouldn't you sleep in bed?
Well, I feel safer here than alone in my room right now.
She seems to be unaware of it, but she says things out of the blue that makes people nervous. I can't leave a weakened Kujo-san alone. She's kind of like a child. Get some good rest for now. Did she fall asleep? I should just leave her alone. I've decided to finish the job while she was sleeping. A few hours later. Oh, are you awake?
Hagagure-kun? I see. You let me sleep here.
I thought she was gonna panic after waking up from not remembering why she was sleeping in the first place, but she's surprisingly calm. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm fine. I feel better after sleeping.
I see. I'm glad. I heard seasickness is hard to get over, so I'm glad it went away in a few hours. You should go home and get some rest today.
No! I haven't done my job properly yet, so I want to do it.
Wow, she's surprisingly dedicated. Let's start video editing then.
Video editing? Wait, the fishing wasn't filmed properly, was it?
There's nothing we can do about that. I filmed a video of me cooking a fish earlier, so that's what we're gonna edit.
Oh, you make videos of that too? How come?
Have you ever heard of content creator?
Oh, I know. I've seen some on TV once in a while. I see. So you're aiming to be a content creator. That's great. I hope you get paid for it someday.
I'm not aiming for it. I already am. Oh well. I'm gonna ask you to do some editing from now on. The more people I have who can edit, the easier it is to post videos.
I wonder if I can do it.
Don't worry, it's easy once you get the hang of it. Then I taught Kujo-san how to edit videos. Kujo-san learned quickly and was able to make simple videos in no time. She may be smart, but more importantly, she was a good listener. I think she's a good girl at heart. I'll do the final check, how about that? Editing takes more time than filming, so I'll work on it too. But do you think you can handle it?
Yeah, I'll be fine. This is something I can do.
I'm looking forward to it then.
Yeah, thanks.
And so, Kujo-san became my business partner. A few days later, she was wondering why I didn't go out to work, so I told her about my channel and she was very surprised. 2 years ago, I was just posting videos on the side. But in the last 2 years, the channel grew and now has 2 million subscribers. So I quit my original job and became a full-time content creator. When Kujo-san learned this fact, she laughed, saying, "You have way too many tricks up your sleeves." And 1 year later,
I didn't think I'd ever be able to wear a wedding dress.
we got to know each other through working together, and 6 months later we started dating, And 6 months after that, we had our wedding.
I'm looking forward to our life together, Kaito-kun.
Mika-chan, who changed into the person she is now, was so cute to me that I was determined to work even harder to keep the smile on her face.